Hey, what's up guys? Pro players have cooked up a new minor poison strategy that has a commanding presence at top ladder. Because pros are sick of losing to skillless Goblin Giant, Electro Giant, and Golem decks, they've been packing Cannoneer in their deck. It does significantly more damage than the Princess Tower, but it comes at a cost. It gets overwhelmed and obliterated by bait. So that's why they created a minor poison deck with Mother Witch and Bomb Tower. With an immense amount of splash damage, the Mother Witch to convert bait cards to your team, and maneuverability with a cheap card cycle so you're never caught in awkward hands, this deck covers all the weaknesses of the Cannoneer and makes it strong. The ranked 2 player in the world and 14 players in the top 200 are using this deck. If you don't have the Cannoneer leveled up, you can still use the same deck with the Princess Tower or swap out the Mother Witch for the Little Prince. Let's charge into some games with our pigs and wall breakers to dwindle down our opponent's towers to the point we can minor poison and assert dominance. Lots of love to everyone supporting the channel with credit code SirTag. Hey, we got a game against a salty Sir. It's time to make him slightly more salty after he sees the Cannoneer in action. So I'm gonna go for the Knight in the back first play and see archers in the back from our opponent, so it's likely gonna be a Expo deck or an Electro Giant deck. So I want to see what he's going to be playing. I definitely do not want to be going head over heels with the miner just yet. Unfortunately, we are going to have to drop our miner directly into the bowler so we can protect our precious goblins. Goblins, you don't deserve to die right now. We want more value out of you. If you can lock into the tower, oh my gosh. Dude, I've never got such valuable goblins into a bowler in my life. I am proud of them. They ended up finding their way through and put us in an advantageous position despite having the Cannoneer that has lower tower health. We are actually up in damage right now. That being said, I also have to defend against a big bowler and Goblin Giant coming at me. The cool thing is, because we got Bomb Tower, we're going to get a very cost-effective trade against the Spear Goblins as well. And we're only going to take 1 Spear Goblin hit, which isn't bad. So I'm going to go for wall breakers on the right-hand side just to delicately balance out the advantage that we have and force out even more elixir from our opponent. And then going for a Mother Witch, so we can start to get pigs to distract the bait cards. Generally, if we see a bait card, since we don't necessarily have log or any small spell in our deck either, we kind of want to drop our Mother Witch and say pseudo log, pseudo small spell. And then what happens is the opponent will end up having to spend extra elixir. Also, if you didn't realize that, the archer dies to the Cannoneer in 1 shot. That is stupid. And that is cool. We will take that. So cards that typically die to arrows get countered by the Cannoneer. That is wild. Also, wall breakers get 1 tapped as well. Ice Spirit, every spirit in the game dies, so Furnace is useless into Cannoneer. Never over-respond to that. Oh, wow. Okay, well, what if we just do this? What if we just unload everything? I wonder if you're able to defend that without the Bullrin cycle. How are you expecting to stop this? Sir, I don't know if you can defend against the Evolved Knight. That is giving you such a scary sight and, oh my gosh, a lot of delight for us. Dang, I didn't expect that to be our win condition. I thought it was minor poison, but I guess this deck is built different. So we're going to be able to comfortably kill all this stuff if we just poison on the Evolved Archers and then going for Goblins on top of the Goblin Giant. I didn't want to drop the Goblins too early because I'm not a huge fan of getting blasted by a bowler shot that travels like a magic archer. I don't know if you guys have experienced that before, but it travels quite the distance. We're going to go for bats here, and maybe we can get wall breakers to connect, but I didn't feel like doing that. I want to go for poison and get the reliable guaranteed damage. So we're riling up our opponent real quick. He's definitely going to get agitated and go for a Goblin Giant. That's exactly what happens. We've got to go and pull the minions if possible with the Goblins up top. He's expecting the Mother Witch and pre-fireballs me. What a certified savage. This guy, he is really briskly trying to breeze through our defenses. All right, I guess we can go in for a poison and then just put him out of his misery. We need 1 more minor shovel slap. 320 damage is what poison does, so he is dead. The timer is ticking down, and all he can do is sit there and watch. Well, our piggy viewing party was right there to celebrate in the end, too. And I gotta say, the view on beating a Goblin Giant bowler deck is pretty picturesque. And after eating the Salted Plums towers, we've pushed up to 2,100 in the world. Hey, my dude has the Evolved Ice Spirit banner, but he is probably not playing that trash card. It needs a buff. You end up cycling it, and then it dies, and then it's like not always giving you value. Whereas you compare that to the Evolved Knight, you compare that to the Evolved Skeletons, it's hard to get positive trades out of the Ice Spirit, and it's hard to not get a positive trade when you're running the Evolved Knight or Skeleton. So there are way better options available. I think that we can go in for minor plus bats and just force out elixir here. Unfortunately, the guy's got Sparky, which is always a scary sight to behold, because you know that you're going to be holding on for dear life when they spam a Goblin Giant. And there it is, immediately. We're going to try to go and pull everything as much as we possibly can, and maybe we can get a good defense with Goblins on top of the Sparky. Please, full surround. Beautiful. All right, cool. I think that we can go in for a Knight here as well and then not take any real damage. That was about as good of a defense as we could have done. I think we could have dropped the knight slightly later and then dropped the knight closer to the middle, so then his knight had to walk up more. But other than that, pretty good. We'll take it. We can go in for a miner plus wall breakers again just to force out extra elixir. It's not like he's going to suddenly spam a Sparky in the middle and have it blast the wall breakers. Dude, I think that's going to lock. Yes, sir! Those minions were delayed, and we made him pay. Wait, can we snag a minion here with the Mother Witch? I think it's worth. It's definitely worth it, right? Oh, no! I forget that the cannoneer one-shots the minions. And the Princess Tower takes 3 shots to do that. So it's an entirely different world here. You have to memorize all of these mesmerizing interactions, and it's not ideal sometimes. We have to go and drop our goblins relatively early, but it is what it is. We don't have to worry about the little prince because it is going to get one-tapped by the cannoneer here. So that is a fun interaction if you guys are unaware. And then we can set up our bomb tower here. We can go for wall breakers on both sides of the Sparky since Sparky only hits one of them, right? Nice! Let's go! Our mechanics are clean right now. I can't believe that we got 2 elixir wall breakers to fully counter the Sparky there on defense. That took 2 Sparky blasts. That's really valuable. That's essentially like cycling skeletons and then ice spirit, you know? It's pretty broken. So we're going to be going in for a poison on top of the little prince. And then I think if we play this mechanically well, we should be fine. I mean, this is going to be slightly more scary, but it is what it is. We're just going to go for wall breakers in the right, go for Evo Knight here, and then go for bats and miner. We're trying to bombard him with as much elixir as possible to make him uncomfortable. I know that these type of players do not defend their towers most of the time, but I want to make him defend for once in his life. I want him to be playing this game in a capacity where he cares. For once, please defend something. Okay, he's just going to start spamming more. We poison, everything should die, and then we can go in for a knight here and not lose the game. Right? Yeah, let's go goblins to guarantee that we... Ooh, okay. All right, we got to go wall breakers to push it. Oh, my goodness. That was really pushing my limits of potentially losing the game, and I could still lose. If the miner can get enough shovel slaps, then we do win. We need, like, one more. That's it. We win. Okay, thank goodness. I was looking at it. I was like... There's a chance I was going to lose if that miner didn't have the shovel of gold. But luckily, we were able to dig away with the W and dominate the opponent. Dominate's a loose word, but we'll take the W. I will say the clean mechanics and decisive defenses at the start gave us a huge lead. Until I decided to screw around and take 2 towers just for the memes. And we're racing our way up the ranks to 1,900 in the world. Hey, what's up, Comet? It's time to shoot straight towards your towers here. So we're going to be blazing by with our fast night cycle just to go in. Surprise Comet, and hopefully he's going to be running like something like Fireball and just get out damaged by our poison. It would make sense for Comet to be playing Fireball, right? So if I go for bats behind our knight, we might be able to go in for a miner as well, and then augment our offense to a greater degree. Also, we might be able to get 1 pig. Nice. It's going to tank for the Dark Prince, so it doesn't charge on my beloved knight. So if I go goblins, this might be hilariously stupid, but I want it to work really badly, because if we can get a pig, that would make me happy, please. Yes! We can get a pig on the tower. No, come on. My memes aren't allowed to be a reality. Is that what you're telling me, Clash Royale? Oh, you scoundrel. All right, well, this is not good. I'm going to have to go bomb tower to defend against the Goblin Giant and the Fisherman. And then I'm also going to have to drop a knight directly on everything. We do, however, have both towers damaging down the Goblin Giant. So we have a bit of a benefit there. The bad thing is, I don't know if we can kill the Spear Goblins. So I'm going to have to go bats. And pull everything back and then finally blast down that egg. Wow, that worked out a lot better than I thought. I was very scared, and we're winning by 300 HP. So cool how much damage we do to beatdown decks. It's not necessarily something that I anticipated, but we're running away with a really good sizable advantage. We're going to go for wall breakers and sprint towards the right-hand side and mess with our opponent's mental as they start screeching in his face. Isn't it the most intimidating thing, having those 2 elixir cards just like mess with the mental of the opponent? It's kind of cool. Anyway, we can Mother Witch in the back right. He's probably going to Fireball on that. It's aight. It doesn't even matter that much. We can... Ooh, it's a Sparky deck. Wow, I saw Fisherman. I thought it was just going to be like Goblin Giant Royal Recruits, but I guess this guy's really running something different. All right, let's go in for bats on top of the Fisherman so we can finish it off. I bet you he tries to kite this with Goblin Giant. That's exactly what happens. If the Goblins lock into the tower, though, oh my gosh, the Goblins, look at that. Isn't that hilarious? Because it was targeting the knight for so freaking long, and then we separate his push. Then the Goblin Giant's dead, and then we can go in for a Mother Witch here, start to get some pigs, because the knight isn't taking that much damage against Sparky. Wait, this is so derpy. I didn't expect this to happen so well. We're going to be able to delete the Dark Prince too, and then he doesn't have Dark Prince in cycle, so if we can kill the Dark Prince with that bomb tower, we should be able to get bats down on the Sparky. I don't even think that the Sparky gets a hit because we got bats and cannoneer, and it should target the bomb tower. Let's target the bomb tower. Cool. I'm glad that that worked the way I thought. It's going to Sparky again. What if we just keep spamming? You have to Dark Prince on this eventually, and then you're not going to be able to drop the Dark Prince on top of the bats and kill it. So I wonder if both the wall breakers connect. Dude, he missed the zap. He is staying true to the Sparky missing spells tech. Okay, this is awesome. All right, let's go in for a knight in the same side as the Dark Prince, and then go in for a bomb tower to go and pull the Goblin Giant. Oh, he's trying to make moves. All right, well, that's not great. The Goblin Giant's going straight towards our tower, and he's going to fireball here. We might be able to get bats down and then do, like, everything. I don't know, guys. Please, stop this. Stop the shenanigans. All right, well, we're kind of losing the game right now. This is awful. This is not what we like to see. But we're going to go for a miner. Maybe we can mess him up and have him go for a Dark Prince in the wrong spot. Okay, it's not really working. We can go for bats on the Dark Prince. There's that. Wait, we can go Mother Witch and then we can go bats. How well does this work? I actually have no clue, but I want to mess around and find out. Yo, if we go poison, how many piggies can I start cycling here? Can we get the cycle without cycling cards? Can we get the free cycle? Can we get the Walmart cycle? Yo, this is working. It's kind of cooking a little bit. Nope, that miner's going to get one hit on the tower. That was not working very well. Do we have to cycle goblins in preparation for him to go Goblin Giant? Yeah, that's what I was expecting. Yeah, this guy, he's going in. He's going in there. He's not messing around with us. We have to go for Wall Breaker so then the Sparky starts to retarget onto that, and then we can go for goblins afterward, I believe. We should be chilling. Oh, that's poison range. Let's go. I can't believe a Wall Breaker found its way through. They're such slippery and slimy sirs, and when they surprise, then it's the demise. GG, well played, and peace out. It's nice sliming someone that's running a dirty deck. Because if there's anyone that deserves it, it's a Sparky Goblin Giant player with a freaking fisherman. After yoinking the win, we've yeeted our way up to 1,700 in the world. Hey, 2 girls, 1 golem. Okay, dude, interesting name. We're gonna be going in with the goblins, and we're see if this guy is gonna be ready to defend. I mean, if he's a true golem player, most of these guys don't have defense in their vocabulary. And he is going to go in for a fly machine and a giant skeleton. So he is not a golem player. There's no way that he's running golem unless he is a very crazy individual. Yeah, it's going to be a clone deck. So I guess it's not mutually exclusive. He is kind of crazy running this, but yeah, you know, it is what it is. We're going to go in for the miner here. I don't think we're going to take any damage from the fly machine because our mechanics are clean right now. We're feeling good about ourselves. And we defend that very easily. So it's cool that we've got poison. It's cool that we got Mother Witch. However, Mother Witch gives us like off-brand units. It doesn't give us the real pigs that we want. It gives us the scuffed ones. All right, if I can cycle 4 cards or 3 cards, I can actually get back. So I want him to arrows this, and then I can go wall breakers, and then I can miner on the elixir collector. Okay, I guess we're gonna do this, and we're still gonna miner on the elixir collector, and I think that's worth it. Nice. I knew he's gonna have arrows because every clone deck is scared of firecracker, so it just makes sense for him to be playing that. Also, how many precious piggies can we construe and cook up with our Mother Witch? I hope it's a lot. Oh, he's not about it. He's not about it. He's dropping a sneaky skeleton barrel here. I still think I can swarm with a lot. How many can I get? Because those bats are just staying in the middle of the map just so I can cook them. He wants a feast. So I think he's going to fly machine. I would love to kill it with bats or poison. I wonder where he fly machines. Probably really far back. Ooh, we're just going to poison that. Screw it. I'm not dealing with that. I am not dealing with that today, my dude. Not today, my good sir. Okay, maybe I do have to deal with it. I'm going to go bats, and then I'm going to go goblins. He's going to arrows. Ooh, that's actually a lot of damage because my tower is not targeting. Oh, this just sucks. I didn't expect that to hurt that much. Oh, dude, chill. Calm down. No, dude. What is happening? Why is my knight getting hit back twice? What is this game? I was so confident for a second. Now everything's falling apart. Oh my goodness. Chill. Oh, dude. Stop it. All right, we gotta go Mother Witch here. Not ideal. Not gonna lie. We're gonna poison. We can go for a knight. And I think we're okay. But Evo barbs are so annoying. The fact that they did that amount of damage at 1 HP is ridiculous. I mean, that's kind of evolutions in a nutshell, but dude, wild. All right, we want to get another Mother Witch down here. He misses the barbs. He should have just dropped them in the middle. I don't think he knows how to play barbs. Drop them in the middle. I'm pretty sure they catch the miner every time. I know Goblin Gang does. So I can go for probably an Evo Knight here and then kind of be okay with the bomb tower retargeting on the barbs. All right, we're going to poison on the fly machine because I think everything stays. If I miner here, how well does this work? I hope it works because we can pull back the giant skeleton and then get more pigs on the tower. This is really weird. Like, I don't even understand what's happening in this game anymore. All I know is I want to go and pull everything directly into the bomb tower so we don't lose. That is our strategy. And then we're going to go in for a knight, and then we're going to probably have to poison. I just don't see any other defense. Oh, no, we lose. That's going to lock onto my tower. Unless... How did that not lock onto my tower? Dude, what is happening in this game? How am I still alive? I don't even understand, but I'll take it. Oh, what the heck, dude? This is wild. What an insane game. I seriously thought I was dead times over. All right, we're going to go for a miner. And how many bats are we going to steal? I mean, we're going to get a lot of pigs right now. We're vibing. Okay, there's going to be poison range in a couple seconds. We got it. All we have to do is not die to the stupid giant skeleton before the pigs can reach the tower. Okay, cool. That fly machine gave me a life check. My heart was racing as the dude was about to steal the game. And we're exceedingly fortunate the miner poison lit his towers with a flame. Even having poison in that matchup with cannoneer is never enough. Without the mother witch, that matchup would have been utterly miserable. She cooked an innumerable amount of bait and clone cards and was for sure the MVP. Hey, we got a game against someone with a king tower in the banner. Well, sir, we have the new cannoneer. Also, if you didn't know, both wall breakers die. I didn't have to do anything there. Wall breakers get full countered if they're dropped in the same side as the cannoneer. If they're split up, they still get full countered, but if they're in the same side, it's hilarious. And most people aren't aware of that. I wasn't aware of that. I defended for whatever reason. Reflexively, I will be defending every single time. But the next time he does the wall breakers, I think he'll be mystified by the fact that the cannoneer full counters, because it is an interaction that is very deceptive. You would not expect it unless you've seen it multiple times, because it's pretty shocking. Okay, in this specific situation, I do have to go in for a Mother Witch, unfortunately, because if you looked at the interaction, we were targeting a unit before we targeted both of the wall breakers. That was the one interaction that kind of screws it over. You need to have the wall breakers not getting targeted, and then you will be able to get one of them to connect to the tower. But if they both get targeted by the tower, then you're not going to get anything. So we're going to go goblins here, and then I think I'm going to go in for bats on the miner, and then maybe I can go in for a aggressive stance where I'm going in the same side as my opponent, because I still have bats, so I want to get something out of it. And we could poison on the minions. I think that's definitely decent. Trying to get as much chip damage as possible. If he doesn't do anything with wall breakers, we're just going to let them die to the tower. So that'll be a vibe. We'll see if he decides to do that or not. Oh, maybe he'll go in for skeletons to stop the wall breakers like he did last time. I think we can make a prediction. That'll be hilarious. I really, really want to do that. So I'm going to go in for an Evo Knight in the back. And I'm considering going wall breakers. And then immediately going in for our Mother Witch on the skeletons. I bet you he does it. Yup, he does it. Okay, how many skeletons do I get here? We're going to get a bomb tower because he's freaking out right now. My man's had enough of the juice. So I'm going to have to poison here, unfortunately. Otherwise, the skeletons will walk towards my tower and I would probably lose the game. Because I do have a cannoneer. I cannot be playing with that. The Mother Witch and the evolved skeletons have an interesting interaction where they feed off of each other. So you're getting infinite pigs and they're getting infinite skeletons. So he expected us to drop goblins, and I decided, no, I don't really want to give you a positive elixir trade where you connect to my tower, so I went for a bomb tower instead. So it was a relatively even trade since he dropped 4 elixir with the log and then also the wall breakers, so definitely okay for us. Not the best, but it's okay. He's going to poison the Mother Witch, which is also to be expected. He'll probably go in for a miner, so we're going to go in for this, and we'll go for a knight plus minions are going to probably come down for our opponent. Probably need to go in for a poison here. Our bats are definitely dead. They're not going to give us that much. But we are going to take the targeting from the Little Prince so it doesn't lock on the miner. So I guess it's something. All right, let's go for a Mother Witch here. And then let's go bats, counter, and try to go in for an evolved knight so we don't even have to drop a building. Ideally, we can get as many pigs as possible here. And that's phenomenal. That's exactly what we want. Now we can go for a poison on the evolved skeleton and the Little Prince. Wait, we are finding our way in this game. It was looking lost, but I think we found out where we need to be. Yo, this is hilarious. We're getting pigs right now. We're converting his guardian to our team, so it's not guarding his tower any longer. And I can't believe that Mother Witch seems to be a better card than Little Prince in this matchup. It is not something that I was expecting. Yo, we're going to steal some more skeletons, turn them into more pigs, and we are dining on this man's tower. It is delicious. Those pigs had a priceless feast as they nibbled down that tower to nothing. After popping off with the pigs, we've pushed up to 1,400 in the world. Slap the like button with the shovel if you enjoyed today's video, subscribe for more daily content, and have an amazing rest of your day.